guys, I'm Brian.
I'm Terry.
Welcome back to the fourth farm series here on Survival Dispatch. Today we're going to talk to you guys about the first time we used our pallet forks to move logs. It was a totally new experience for us. We had no idea what to expect.
Yeah, and we were given warnings by several people that, especially on a smaller tractor, the loader arms are only so strong. When they work together, everything's great. You got a small load, pallet size. But when you start sticking logs on there, especially when you got a big fat end on one end and a little skinny, it can become way unbalanced. It'll look like you're centered on them forks, and I've seen it just tip right over. And you think, okay, well, let's slide it that way. But that fat end's so heavy and dense compared to the other end, it still tips that way, even though there's way more out on. So it's kind of hard to tell that you got a great even distribution, and the ground's not perfect out here, especially when we were out here moving stuff initially. So you get to rocking around and you get that teeter-totter effect, you could warp those forks.
If you're hauling logs with forks, you need to make sure they're not that much wider than your forks. It's still bigger than you could manage by hand, and you can pick up a lot more at once. But you, again, you know, we talked about going easy on a tractor in the previous video. This is one of those times you don't want to overload it. You're still doing 10 times the work you could by hand, and it's saving your back all day long. And
this is a compact tractor. If we ran a skid steer, which, by the way, those forks on that tractor, we bought 3,000 pound forks.
Yeah, they got 3,000 pound capacity.
Our tractor's what?
Our tractor will haul 1,100 pounds. And most
including the forks.
So, and we've got the quick detach forks, so we can very easily apply that to a skid steer.
When we ran it,
we've got something that is applicable across both platforms,
that
which
way,
is a huge help.
If we want to do some bucket work and some forks work, we don't have to say, hey, we want the skid steer, the bucket, and the forks. You're going to pay for a skid steer, you're going to pay for that bucket or the forks in addition, because you got an extra implement. With us having that tractor with that fork, we can use that fork on that skid steer, and we don't have to pay for it.
And this is just a short video showing you how we handle the logs. And you know, like you said, we were hesitant because of what we had heard. And you'll laugh when you see what we carry, but
a couple logs.
It's a learning experience. You got to get a feel for it, and we'll give you a glimpse into our boneyard. There's a lot of lumber stacked up in these woods.
And we're real bad about pushing things to the limit. So we're like, we're not going to tear this tractor up.
It was brand new.
Take it easy, see what it can do, and get a feel for it. And we realized we can go a whole lot heavier on that tractor than what we thought.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
We've had some brush piles that you couldn't see the tractor. Brian's like, which way? Go a little right. Up, straighten up. No, turn left, turn left. He's trying to get through the woods and he can't see anything but brush.
That's the way it goes.
Fun.
But hope you guys enjoy this quick video. We'll catch you on the flip side.
In the past, we've come out here and Brian cut pretty much all these trees down, and he saws them up into manageable pieces.
Or stuff big enough for the Mini X.
Right, so either we're renting a Mini X, waiting on it and whatnot, which is great, and we're gonna use it a lot, but some of this stuff just doesn't really need that. And
our other option was cutting it up in small enough pieces that we could
bucket up in firewood lengths, or short enough. Some of these big logs, actually some of the big ones we picked up and muscled them into the back of my pickup. Had to empty, we do electrical contracting, we had to empty the whole back of the pickup, and it's got a camper shell on it. Drag everything out of there, then load all this wood all the way up in there. Back to our boneyard back here, which we'll show you in the video, and then drag all that stuff
by hand.
Back out of that truck. What a nightmare. And we worked, man. We've worked hard out here. Well, we've got something new to show you. Let's go over there and show them.
So when we bought our tractor, we got a set of forks for it. Yes, a grapple would be absolutely amazing to have, but we don't have that in the budget right now. So forks are going to be the next best thing, because now we can haul trees with these that are small enough weight-wise for our tractor to handle. And also, we can use them to move so much more around on the farm. Just everything, it makes life a lot easier. So until we get a grapple, we're going to be using these forks to move some logs around, and we're going to show you that right now. So the piles of wood we were talking about, all this, there's this over here, there's a big old pile back there, and we've got multiple piles out through the woods here. This is what we like to call the boneyard. It's where we bring all the wood to rest. So anyway, some of it's going to be made into firewood, some of it's just going to end up rotting away. We've chipped up as much of the smaller stuff as we can for using in our gardens and whatnot. But this is a lot of work, moving by hand, loading it in the truck, unloading it, bending up on the ground to pick it up. He's going to drive up under them logs with them forks, and you'll see, it's a blessing. So let's get to it. Microphone cables are not your friend, not at all. Yeehaw! Rops up, buckle up, always. Alrighty. So, this tractor is only good for about 1,100 pounds on the front, on the loader, and these forks weigh a few hundred. This is a green pine, so I may only be able to get one log. I'm not sure. We shall see. Slide it to the back a little bit. And let's see, I'll try to get a smaller one with it. No sense in pushing it. We want this tractor to be around for a long time. We don't mind making an extra trip. And there we go. Back to the boneyard we go. One thing about using a set of forks over a grapple, you've got to be careful, because if you are on uneven terrain or you get to whipping around, there's a good chance the log weight is going to shift. They may slide off the tractor, but it gets the job done for us, so that's what we're going to do for now, until we can afford a grapple. Then it'll be a lot easier. We'll kind of be in paradise, because we got a lot of logs to move around. Got to get up over that little stump on the left. And into the boneyard we go. Guys, like I said, this is just a short video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The main takeaway is, you know, when you get a new piece of equipment, don't start out at your machine's capacity. Start out low and build your way up so that you learn the machine along the way and learn how it reacts to different loads.
Figure out what it can handle.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it and hurt the machine or end up hurting yourself because you overloaded it. So take your time and progress up to that point.
Yeah, you overload them forks, you get hitting some big bumps. That's going to exaggerate the rock, and next thing you know, you got twisted forks. And I'm on quite a few different groups on the internet and whatnot. People tear their forks up a lot of times.
Yeah.
Overloading them, or just an unbalanced load, rough terrain.
Yeah.
It can twist them up real quick.
You just got to take your time with it. And another thing is, you know, we've moved a lot of brush with these forks, and Dad's always had people telling us we need grapple.
Yeah, get a grapple, get a grapple. Everybody says get a grapple. You got to have a grapple.
And at the beginning of this video, we swore up and down we had to have a grapple, but we were going to just use the forks to get us by. We've learned different.
Oh yeah, we figured out how to load brush and get it on that tractor and get it moved. And we've seen grapples at work, and we can do it just as good with forks.
Yeah, we'll do that in a future video. We just got to get a good pile of brush for you guys, and we'll show you how you can move a massive pile of brush with forks and get it done. It's a little unnerving.
And here's the thing, if you're moving large logs, you got big trees, and you're renting a skid steer, man, I'd be all over that grapple, because you can't touch that. When you pick that log up, you grab it, you can go around with it, set it wherever. you're not concerned
Yeah.
that it's coming out. We're on a set of forks. If it rolls off, is somebody out there? Is your truck around? Problems could arise.
Oh yeah,
So
you definitely have to be safe.
Situation, yeah, grapple's best, but
Yeah.
brush, tree limbs, you know,
It's not a problem.
no. Forks do a good job.
Oh yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a big thumbs up for a like. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified when new videos come out. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. And have a good one, guys.
See you next time.